Just start with a few injury updates first, if that's all right. Barry Bannon and his calf, how's he looking? Any chance of playing this weekend?
Big chance of playing this weekend. I think he's available for selection, so we'll assess training session this morning. It's the first one he's going to join in is this morning, but he has trained all week with the sports scientists and fitness guys. So we'll make a late decision on that one, whether or not he starts or is in the squad.
And I know Adam Reach had a bit of a knock, but he should have been all right. Is that the case?
Yeah, I think he got a knock on a toe, but he's trained all week, so Adam's fine.
Joe Wildsmith, progress on him. We haven't.
He's getting there. He's working hard in the gym. He's now able to do things with a brace off his knee, which is a positive. But he's still focused on the end game. I think he was told initially potentially up towards Christmas. He's progressing really well. Whether or not he's able to get back before Christmas, our fingers are crossed, but he's trying his best.
I imagine the return of Kieran Westwood and Dominic Iorfa will give you a welcome selection headache for the weekend.
Nice headache that. It's even more pressure to try and pick never mind an 11 and 18, but it's a nice headache to have, shall we say. So they certainly come back into reckoning for a tough game down at Millwall.
I imagine Dom in particular is itching to get back after missing obviously the last game of last season and then the first couple of this season.
I'm sure he will be. A little bit of rashness in second last game of this season, and he's paid for that and been quite a frustrated figure at the moment. I think especially looking from the stand and seeing how well the lads have started the season, I think he's desperate to play a helping hand, shall I say.
No matter how early in the season it is, how good is it this week to see Wednesday at the top of the table?
Yeah, but I'm also a realist and our feet are firmly planted. I've said it every. By the way, I hope it continues because it means we're winning. But every interview I'll do, I'll say our feet are planted. Remind us all the time about how difficult the league's going to be and pan out. And the thing that frustrates me is a lot of people sort of saying, "Well, we've not beat anybody," and I think that's completely disrespectful. 1 to Reading, 2 to Barnsley. And people forget that over the last 2 or 3 years, these are the type of games that we would have dropped points. We dropped points to your Burton Albions in the past, no disrespect, the teams that were nearer the bottom of the league, and let ourselves down against teams that we were expected to beat. It's wholly disrespectful to the two teams we've played. And the fact that Fulham went to Barnsley and got beat the week before also proves how difficult this league's going to be. So all we can do is beat what's in front of us. That's the plan again tomorrow. Let's see what transpires, because I know Neil Harris has had a good start to the season with his boys as well. We'll have a plan in place, what to do to handle Millwall. I think it's important we pick the right starting 11 to deal with what Millwall. I mean, again, we've analysed Millwall and what we feel their strengths are and the areas that we can maybe get benefit from. And we'll try and pick a team accordingly that'll be able, 1, to combat what they're going to throw at us, and 2, maybe exploit little areas that we feel we can. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the team that start. I like to try and keep a continuity within a team, but ultimately you've got to play what's in front of you. So if it means there's 1 or 2 changes and trying to handle what we could expect from Millwall, then we'll make them, and what we feel as a staff is the best 11/18, because the bench is going to be important as well, depending on how the game's going and what we need to do and how to potentially see a game out or chase a game. And we know it's going to be a very physical encounter. We know Millwall have big physical boys. Neil's got lads with a hell of an attitude to the game, and they like giving teams bloody noses, and we'll have to stand toe to toe with them tomorrow first and foremost, and hopefully then our quality players can pick their pockets and get the right result.